My name is Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy. I'm proud to bring you Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. As you might know, Robin lost her voice last year, and when she is healed, she will be back offering Mystic Radio live.
Welcome to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you're listening on the radio, WEMJ in Laconia, New Hampshire, Robin's home state, it is on Saturday. I'm Bob Bordenaro, Robin's husband and producer of Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So to talk to Robin today, call now. Robin and I want to thank you for joining us today and for telling your family and friends about Mystic Radio. As many of you know, Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation.
Yeah, it's all vibrating on who calls in and what kinds of questions that you have. And you can call in and ask anything you want. This is Robin Alexis, and I do welcome you to Mystic Radio. It's always a pleasure to be here live with you on Wednesdays, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern from mystical Mount Shasta, California. And if you're listening and you don't know anything about Mount Shasta, you really might want to check it out. It's an incredible place on so many levels to enjoy experiencing. And this show, being live from Mount Shasta, is all about empowering you to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing. We do encourage you not to surrender your free will or personal responsibility to anyone, including me. It's real easy to fall into listening to what I say and not taking a moment to pause and go, wait, does this resonate to me? And that is what I'm here to teach you, is to pause and go, hey, does what Robin says resonate to me? And if not, go deeper, find out what does. Because in that experience, you learn to gain confidence in your own knowing, and having knowing is exquisite because it's your intuition and it's based on your soul's guidance from all of the choices you've made in all your lifetimes. And think of the lessons that you've learned. Why not be that smart? And
if you want to talk to Robin today, pick up the phone right now and give us a call. Toll free, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, when you call in or if you're on hold, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one, and she can be of service to you in many ways. She can teach you how to manage your own energy and help you get the clarity about the choices you have to make in life. She can tell you about your past lives, as she's a medium, and she can talk to babies, people, or pets who've transitioned to the other side, and she can rebalance your energy. So, I know you think about it. We have a great show for you coming up with our courageous callers. Callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin so she can hear you clearly and assist you.
And clairvoyantly and energetically, I'm feeling a lot of angels leaning into today's show. It's always interesting to me who from the other side decides to listen in. My mom is here. I'm sure she'll be speaking up at some point during the show. But for right now, I'm looking for your calls. So pick up the phone and give us a call. And if you have issue with forgetting to join us live on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, then why don't you put it in your cell phone on repeat on alarm? I bet you know how to do that. And then you'll never forget to join us again, and that would be fun.
I'm going to play the gong to clear the energy for the show, and then we will get to our callers. Whoa!
The energy's very odd today.
Quiet down. Mercury's going out of retrograde tomorrow.
I am feeling it. It's like a slow-moving slug moving out of my field.
That would have got the slug moving, I'll tell you.
I don't know. The slug in me went, oh, cute. All
right.
Okay,
well, let's get to some of our calls. Wait, let me give the phone numbers out. Talk to Robin today. The toll-free number, 888-298-5569. Call now, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We are going to go to Leslie from Seattle. Leslie, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. Leslie, you are on with Robin.
Hi, Robin and Bob. I'm calling about a dear friend of mine who has been having, just had a very difficult life, a very wonderful and a very difficult life. And right now he is wondering what's going on for him. He gave me permission to call you and ask. And his main thing that's on his mind right now is that he just cannot stop his addiction to smoking a pipe. And he really feels that if he could get beyond that his life would roll better. So what can you tell him?
Well, the first thing I'm seeing...
Hey, I got a question, because this happens a lot. Why isn't he calling the station? Why is he having you call us? Just out of curiosity.
That's a really good question, and I would have to ask him.
You have no idea?
Yeah, I could make some guesses. But
No. Okay, just out of curiosity, because we get a lot of these calls, and I'm wondering, maybe somebody doesn't want to go on the radio, but anyway, just a question.
So, and I am getting permission from his higher self to access information, and what his higher self is telling me is that he has embodied a Native American spirit. This Native American spirit is very kicked back. And this particular spirit is smoking out of context with the spiritual practices that he had in previous incarnations, meaning that in previous incarnations where he has had multiple lifetimes as a Native American, he would use tobacco in a very sacred way to send his prayers up to Great Spirit. And he would also use it in a very sacred way for grounding. So I'm feeling that if he learned about the tobacco medicine, learned about the white calf buffalo woman, and the teaching that she brought through with the sacred pipe, that would help him understand that he's got a reaction formation going that's turned into a habit of wanting to connect through that type of practice with the medicine of the Great Spirit. And I can see that in past lives he was a medicine carrier. He would make pipes for other people. So he has very, very deep knowledge within his soul. So like what I said at the beginning of the show, why wouldn't we want to access our own knowing, which is our intuition, which is our soul's guidance, this wisdom? If he could, or maybe even you could help him, access the wisdom that he knows from the practice he's had, the discipline he's had in multiple lifetimes, using that way to connect with the Great Spirit, then perhaps he will also find that a great deal of his energy isn't in this dimension. A lot of his energy has entered the dimension of no time. And I feel that he has a need to kind of invite himself to stand back in this lifetime. So if he's if he's having bleed through memories of past lives and then he's running them in the way that he is, he needs to understand that his energy, a lot of his energy, is out connected in with holographic time. It's out beyond the stars, it's out beyond Orion, and what lies out there is him becoming. It's him coming back into the place of creating with joy a lifetime of his own choosing, and that no one else can decide that for him. So what I'm seeing and feeling is that in some of these lifetimes, his freedoms as a Native American were taken away from him. Perhaps he was forced into a Christian school or onto a reservation, and maybe it broke his spirit. And there's a lot of him that has this incredible creative potential right now to live every moment complete and perfect, and let himself choose his growth and his life experience from the presence of now. But he needs to let the wave of time pass gently over him, learn to laugh at the energy that's past, and then remember that whatever he knew in those sacred moments of his life, he never lost it. He's just got to let the abuse go, which we all know can be difficult, but maybe he could use tapping to help him.
Yes.
Maybe yeah. Okay. So you've heard of that, tappingsolution.com. Yes, Bob.
And Leslie, we put this show up on our YouTube channel, robinalexis.com. This may be good for him to listen to.
Yes.
It goes up late Wednesday night, so it'll be available, should be available tomorrow. It's probably good that he listens to this also.
Yeah, and I feel like if he can do a soul retrieval of his Orion self, meaning the parts of him that lived in other places, and his past lives in human form, and merge that back together again, wow, he's going to be one potent person and a lot of fun to be with. So thank you. And he's got a lot of deceased spirits around him, and that's kind of haunting him too. So the more he gets clarity, the more those other spirits can go home to Great Spirit and then find their way also. So thank you for the call.
And Leslie, if this doesn't work, maybe a full session, if you can get him to come to a full session with Robin, she can really help him move some of that energy out to heal himself.
Yeah, I'm hearing Native American chanting. He is a leader of many who need to recapitulate the wound and find their way back to their sacred practice of connecting in with Great Spirit. Ila Riante Kilikishotiana. Man in his wisdom does not know God, because man in his wisdom does not know God in his wisdom. That is for your friend. Thank you.
Thank you for the call. We are going to go to Sierra from Edmonds, Washington. Sierra, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is my first time calling.
Oh, thank you. How may we serve you?
I just wanted to know if you had a message for me, or if there was something I needed to clear in my life, or like what I'm doing on this planet. It's been really hard for me to stay on this planet, actually, even though I know I came here for a reason. So I just want to know, like, what do you have to tell me today? I just want to know your wisdom for me.
Well, I do feel like there's some kind of an energy in your field that's inhabiting you. And let's see if that energy is something that you wanted there. And I'm getting that you didn't want it there. And I'm going to look to see if it got into your essence here during this lifetime, or if it came in a previous incarnation. And I'm hearing it came in a previous incarnations, meaning this entity that's with you, or life form, whatever we want to call it, has been with you in more than one lifetime. And I'm tracking back to see if when it originally connected with you, was it something that you did agree to? And I'm getting that in the original lifetime, you did say that you would go with it, or rather it would come with you.
Okay.
And so what has happened is, just because something is an agreement in one lifetime doesn't mean that it gets to be in agreement with you in all of your lifetimes. So what we're going to do is speak to this life form, which does look male. It's got a black hat, black cape, like black pants, keeps looking down, but then I finally got him to look up. He has beautiful eyes. They're not like, this isn't a dark spirit. This is a holy type spirit, but he's been staying in your field for all these different lifetimes here. So we just need to let him know that whatever you two had for, okay, now you're going into the karmic boardroom, and you're sitting down, and he's sitting down across the table from you, and I can see you looking at what was the original contract that you made with this particular man. And this particular man was known as one of the immortal ones, meaning that he carries the knowledge of being able to live in our bodies for a very, very, very long time. And you wanted to experience that. But what has happened is you let him into your field, but you did not end up learning from him how to do that for yourself. And so you need to renegotiate the contract with him so that you're not just letting him hang out in there. You're letting yourself sign off with him and take the teachings that you've learned from having experiences with him. And then allow your, there you go, right there. What are you feeling in your body? Can you feel a shift, Sierra?
Yeah, like lightness, almost like,
Good.
yeah, like, ooh. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Like, I'm feeling tears, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling God bumps all over me. So I want to bow to this sacred spirit that's been with you and thank him for letting you know and me know and everybody know that he's been there, and that you have the right to renegotiate contracts and take sacred teachings, and that it's very important for you to really let the sacred teachings of the immortal ones be strong in your stem cells, strong in your thymus gland, and to ask for that which you know to come to you in the dream time. So before you go to bed at night, just set the intention to remember the universal laws of immortality. And when you wake up in the morning, it probably would be good for you to either have a place on your cell phone that you record, or if you still use a journal and a pen.
Yeah,
you know,
I do.
Yeah, I do too, but I didn't want to make a fool out of myself. I'm glad that you do too.
No, I'm old school.
Yeah, me too. All right. So just learn what you know. Remember what you know. This isn't for other people just yet. It's important for you to embody your own knowing. And when the time is right, you will begin to share it. Thank you for your call, Sierra.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Thanks, Sierra. We will be back after these messages. This is Mystic Radio.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now. You're listening to an encore edition of Mystic Radio, originally recorded in March of 2019. Robin will return as soon as her voice returns, so listen every week for an announcement of her return date.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you want to get in touch with Robin for full sessions, you can get in touch with us by calling 530-859-2499, or check out the website robinalexis.com for the details, and you can purchase it right from the website. And then I call you and schedule your appointment. You can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Let's get back to our callers. And we have Brittany from Edmonds, Washington. Brittany, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, thank you.
How may we serve you?
I was wondering, I just felt really called to call into the show today. I was hoping maybe a message. Yeah.
That's so cute. Okay, so there's a whole lot of things swirling around. First of all, the angels that I was feeling at the beginning of the show are leaning in, and I can feel their feathers gently, very, very gently, kind of stroking my being, and it's quite lovely. And they are inviting for me to call you into this circle of angels. So I am seeing you now standing in the circle of angels, and they're saying for me to kneel down and have you like lean into me. So I'm sitting on the ground, you're sitting on the ground, you're leaning into me, and the angels are they're all around us, and there's a whole bunch of different angels. They're different colors. Some are white, some are blue, some are pink, some are kind of a dusty rose magenta color. And then they're opening up and parting, and there's a archangel coming in, and his name is Archangel ZKL. And then with Archangel ZKL is coming the rainbow serpent, and the rainbow serpent is taking your hand and standing you up on your feet, and he's walking around you, and he's pulling some energy out of your field that isn't your own. And he says that you have a very angelic structure, very angelic energy, and that you have picked up a lot of energy that isn't yours as a result of that, and that they knew they needed to come back in time to assist you in recalibrating your own angelic feathers. To give you another description, they're saying it would be like if there had been an oil spill in the ocean, and sometimes you'll see the birds with the oil on their feathers, that this is what you look like to them in the inner plane, and it is for this reason that they have come for you. And now I'm seeing a whale, a very large gray whale is coming, and it's looking you right in the eyes, and it's asking you to remember who you are and what you came for Mother Earth. You came from Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And as the angels and archangels are clearing you off and the whale is communicating to you, she's telling you that you came from the stars, you came from Sirius, and that you work with the ley lines on the planet, and that there are going to be some shifts with the ley lines on the planet, and there are going to be some recalibration of vortex energies as a result of these shifts of the ley lines on the planet, and that you have been picking up that is going to be happening, and so you've been accumulating it in your field, and they're saying you don't need to accumulate it in your field. You're aware of it, but there's nothing you need to do about that. You just need to relax and feel into your own body and know that how you treat your body is how you are treating Mother Earth. That you are here as kind of a squadron of Earth angels. And that it's very important for you to be very gentle with yourself. And there you go, right there. I can feel your energy shifting now. Can you feel that in your body or not?
Yeah, I felt a lot less nervous than I've been feeling all day.
Okay. So even if you're sensing things are coming as planetary shifts or whatever, that is not your job to fix it. It's your job to know and go, okay, boy, I really got to drop into relaxing, whatever I can do, because how I treat myself is how Mother Earth is. And as the angels are continuing to clear your vibration, they are reminding you of how sacred a choice it is for you to have an angelic system, that you didn't have to be born into this level of sensitivity, but you did choose it. And now they're reminding you to use it well and to wrap your angel wings all cleaned up around yourself. Wow,
Thank you, Robin.
That was fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just jump in here for a second. The description that you just gave, Brittany, I think people, with what's going on in the world, what's going on in the country, what the things that are being taken away from us, how we react to it, those people out there, let's just call them politicians, they don't care how we feel. If they did, they would change something. So it's how we react to it. It's how our internal stuff works and reacts to that, as opposed, because they're not going to stop. It's how we take care of ourselves and not let that stuff affect us, but how we can deal with it internally.
Yeah, we want to know how to manage our own energy. That is what this is all about. And anything else that happens is simply an initiation. It's our opportunity to become more awakened. And I hope that you will just snuggle in your angel wings and enjoy yourself, Brittany. Take care.
Thank you so much. Okay, you too.
Thanks, Brittany. And if you have a metaphysical question for Robin and you want to talk to her today, and I know you think about it, so give us a call now. The toll-free number, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We are going to go to Haley from Shelton, Washington. Haley, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. Haley, you're on with Robin.
Hi.
Hi, how may I serve you?
Well, I was wondering if my daughter, she is 6 years old, and I was wondering if she had any blockages, emotional blockages.
Okay. Well, when I look at her body, I don't see anything presenting there. When I look in her mind, I do see something there. And when I look in her soul, I definitely see something there. So I'm going to go with her soul vibration first. And I knew my mom was going to come in here, and I can see my mom. She's on the other side. She disappeared beyond the veil, but she's in full form on the other side, and she's got your daughter. Part of your daughter's soul is not present to her. It's on the other side, and it never came through. And what my mother is doing is she's got her arm around your daughter's soul, and she's pointing to you, and she's telling her that she doesn't need to be lost, that that's her mommy down there, and that she did choose to come into human form. And the little girl is looking at my mom and saying, but she's been my mommy many times. How do I know that that's my mommy that I'm supposed to go back to? And now my mother is pointing to me and saying, look, your mommy and my daughter chose to come to the planet at the same time and help children like you. So I'm letting you know that this is, okay, now I can see the little girl is taking your higher self's hand, and she's walking back in time with you, and I can see her coming back through her whole experience of different lifetimes she's had with you, but landing in this time and space, seeing preconception, conception, gestation, birth, and up into the present time. Woo! I'm watching your daughter's soul adjust into the body, and then going to your daughter's mind. And your daughter's mind is very confused. And I'm going to step back and see if there's a way after this soul retrieval. And here my mom is coming back in again. And she's saying what was earlier said on the show about man in his wisdom does not know God, because man in his wisdom does not know God in his wisdom. So my mom, as a spirit, evidently helping your daughter, is letting your daughter know that she does not have to lose her connection to God or God's wisdom just because she's chosen to be in a human form. And then I see your daughter taking her hands and putting them up on your cheeks, and there's tears coming down your cheeks. And the little girl, your daughter, is kissing the tears as they come down your cheek. And she's saying, "Mommy, I get it. It's bigger than us." And then my mom is going away, and I see you gathering your daughter in your arms and just gently loving each other. Wow, that's beautiful, Haley. Your daughter really needed to have a soul retrieval and to remember the bigger picture. That was just beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. And I find it fascinating and very gratifying that your mother, who gave you so much consternation in life, is now helping you in your work as she's transitioned to the other side. That's really nice. Thank you, Shirley. And
she's saying thank you, Bob.
Yeah, we brought you into our work, Shirley. This is Mystic Radio.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy. And I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now. You're listening to an encore edition of Mystic Radio, originally recorded in March of 2019. Robin will return as soon as her voice returns, so listen every week for an announcement of her return date.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with us for a reading with Robin, you can give us a call at 530-859-2499 or check out the website, robinalexis.com, for details. And follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis.
And you heard a little bit about Dr. Nels. I want to give you an example of something that he did a year ago, April 1st.
Dr. Nels is the famous animal
healer. Yes.
So you have to reiterate
okay.
that. Okay, so everybody knows what we're talking about.
He's so normal in my life. I'm like, hey, don't you guys know who he is? Anyway, you just heard the commercial about him. We'll give his website out again in a moment. But my point is, I want to tell you one of the things that he's done for one of our cats. One of our cats was born April 1st, a year ago. So he's going to be a year very, very shortly. And on the day that he was born, it was a snowstorm. And the mother was accidentally left outside. She gave birth to the kittens on the front step during a storm. And by the time anybody let them in, the other kittens that were in his litter were dead. They were frozen, and some dogs were flipping them around. So here we have this little kitten that managed to survive. He was a feral cat. Up until we got him, which maybe Bob can remember when we actually got him, but he was really nuts. I mean, he was not healthy. He was kind of nuts, to say the least, fight or flight big time, as feral cats can often be. And we would have, and still do, have Dr. Nels do remote healing work on him, and he no longer is terrified of us. He's the most loving, playful, joyful, yummy creature, and I really don't think that Tony would have come around like that if we hadn't have hired Dr. Nels. So he's great, and Bob will give out his website again.
So if you're interested in healing your animals, or actually healing yourself too, his website is healingministryforanimals.com. And for complete contact information, you can email me at bob@robinalexis.com. But you can go to his website, healingministryforanimals.com, and get all the information you need. So,
and happy birthday to Tony, who survived and wound up being loved.
He is just the sweetest cat, and I think he's very happy that we took him in, and now he gets treated like a little
sports star.
Goddess, God, a little whatever. We treat our animals very well,
yeah.
And Dr. Nels helps us with that.
Yes.
So let's get back to our callers, and we have got Jane from Monroe, Washington. Jane, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What I'd like to do is connect in with, I have some issues going on with my bladder, and it's kind of a long-term thing. So just wanted to check in and see what Alexis sees.
Well, first of all, I am hearing herbs would help you. Do you ever use herbs?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't need to discuss that because I feel like if you drank a certain mix of herbs in tea for like a whole day, that a lot of the symptoms would go away. But I'm also feeling like past life issues are presenting pretty intensely. Very, very strong energy in the bladder. It looks like past life issues, cancer in the bladder, which I don't think I've ever heard of that, but that's what I'm seeing energetically is something that went on in your bladder. And I'm looking at, it looks like you were involved in some sort of experiment, like human experiment, like perhaps, like Nazi type experimentation on humans to see what would happen. I'm actually going to you right now in that past life, and I am going to see if I can see if that part of you will realize that it's not in that life anymore. And I'm not saying specifically that it is Nazi, but it is a lifetime where there was human experimentation going on. And there we go. I can feel you seeing me now. The woman who's looking at me in this lifetime is very hysterical. The conditions that she's living in, it's quite sad to say the least. But I'm pointing to you, and I'm letting her know that she can drop the idea of being in that body. She's not in it anymore. And she can let herself let go of whatever trauma that she has. And as I'm bringing her forward with you, I'm asking for her to not let your body in this lifetime have bleed through memories of that torture, but rather to align with the etheric blueprint of the lifetime when you had the healthiest bladder ever. So there you go, right there. I can feel your energy shifting. Jane, what are you feeling, if anything?
Lots of heat in the area that you're working in, so it's shifting.
Good. All right. So when I'm looking in that, still the past life bladder frequency, I'm looking to see if, even though you were tortured, is there something that benevolent came out of that situation? That would be nice if we could find something benevolent. And I'm hearing that's not the case, that nothing benevolent came out of it. It was just unconscious people treating people who didn't look the same in a certain way. And there you go, your energy's shifting again. So your emotional body is also being impacted here. And so feelings are timeless. They, if they're not expressed in one lifetime, they'll come up to be expressed in the next or the next. So let's honor that a normal response to being treated in a dysfunctional way is to be upset. So let's honor that feeling and then let it pass. There you go, right there. Can you feel your energy shifting again?
Yeah, it's constantly shifting, and it's really warming up that area and
good.
clearing that area that's involved.
And so I'm hearing that there was nothing that you did wrong. This was not even a sole purpose that you had in that lifetime. It's just every now and then when we're born into human form, sometimes we get ourselves caught up in things and we need to get ourselves back out. And that's what you're doing right there. You go. Beautiful. I just felt your soul retrieval complete itself. And boy, is she happy to be where she is now.
That really opened my heart.
Good. Welcome home, that part of you. And do you use nettles at all? Nettles tea?
Do I use what?
Nettles. Never mind. You can't follow. Yeah, nettles tea. Nettles. Thank you for your call and many blessings.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call. And we are going to go to Diane from Chicago. Diane, welcome to Mystica Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Robin.
Hi. How may we serve you?
Oh, my energy is all scrambled, and I'm having a nervous breakdown. So I wonder if you could help me clear this energy.
Well, yeah, my first thought is that you're carrying energy that's not your own. And so I'm going to just do a clearing, and then we'll go a little deeper. In God we trust, angels. Thank you for sweeping your nets through Diane's energy fields. And thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her higher self in this time and space, and bringing it back to source love. Whoa. In God we trust, angels. Thank you for sweeping your nets through Diane's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her high self in this time and space, and bring it back to source love now. In God we trust, angels. Thank you for sweeping your nets through Diane's energy fields, and thank you for taking with you anything out of alignment with her high self and bringing it back to source love now. And Diane, I'm seeing several different deceased spirits that are in your field. There's at least 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 different spirits who are with you. These are different spirits who need a little help crossing over. And so we're going to go ahead and call in their guides and guardian angels, their masters and ascended masters, to assist them to be able to walk home to God and free you up so that you can live your life in your body, there you go. You get a lot of creative energy coming back in. I can see your hips are gently swaying back and forth, kind of like in a figure 8, and then you start shifting. You start looking like, believe it or not, a belly dancer from a previous incarnation. And have you ever done belly dancing in this lifetime?
No, but I could probably stand still and just shake a little. Look at what happened.
Well,
No, I have not. No.
Okay.
But I've got the belly for it, I think.
Well, in this past life, when you were the belly dancer, you were very, very talented at that. You ruled the roost, shall we say. You knew how to scan a room and figure out who needed what and do what they needed. So you have an incredible art of managing a large group. And that if you have not done something like that in this lifetime, it appears that you've been missing your calling. So is there something that you're thinking about doing for work?
I'm already doing something that I kind of like on a part-time basis, and it's involving the medical field, and I work from home on the computer.
Okay.
Right now, my biggest challenge is finding a place to live because I have to leave where I have been living for 10 years by the end of May, and it's sending me into a frenzy.
Well, I am hearing that what you're doing, you will continue to do and do it well. You're going to have more expertise coming through you, more creative energy coming through you. In terms of the move, it feels like that's long overdue. Have you actually been thinking about leaving that particular place for a while, but now it's like...
Yes, in this particular city as well. In fact,
Okay.
I looked at a house in Mount Shasta online today.
Well, that would be fun. That would be really, really fun. Wow, I'd like that. So we could get to know you. I could get to know you. So yes, what I'm feeling is that even though you're angst about this imminent move, the truth is it's been a long time coming, and that the universe kind of gave you a swift kick in the butt to get you going, because you need to get going. You need to finish some things that you came into human form to do, to fulfill your soul purpose and soul mission. So I'm not surprised that you're looking at Mount Shasta, because Mount Shasta is that type of a place where you really have to deal with yourself. And it sounds like that's what's happening for you. You've got a lot to offer, and it's time for you to offer it. So I will continue to send you some blessing for your nervous system.
Thank you.
And we'll hope for the best for you as you look for your new place to go. But this is good that you are moving. Just know that.
Thank you,
let
Rob.
the universe support you.
Okay.
Let the universe support you finding the place that is your highest and holiest to be. Thank you for the call.
All right, dear. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. This is Mystic Radio, and we will be back after these messages.
When is the last time that you felt joy-filled and free in your own body, mind, and emotions? That energy of joy in you is what I assist you to reset and restore. I'm Joy Air, and my company is Freedom with Joy, and I sponsor Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. What is Freedom with Joy? I assist people to get rid of their baggage without having to analyze or relive it. It's just gone, and you get your life back. Joy is an energy, and everything in the world has energy. Our bodies are no exception. When you have emotional baggage from the past, it blocks you from living your full whole life of love and joy. I'm a certified practitioner of Dr. Bradley Nelson's energy healing modalities, the emotion code and the body code. This work quite often produces marvelous results and wonderful benefits, so you can be free to live in abundant health, love, and happiness. These tools are not meant to replace any medical treatment, but if your body or mind is feeling heavy instead of joy-filled, let me assist you to relieve your burdens and lighten your spirit. Openings for new clients are filling up, so grab this opportunity to schedule a session with me. Call now to schedule your appointment for a free discovery call. 360-582-6595. That's 360-582-6595. You too could experience freedom with joy.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
Robin Alexis, host of Mystic Radio, has released the second edition of her personal memoir. Robin's long-awaited second edition, titled Spirit Lady, The Gift of Robin's Song, is now available on Amazon Kindle. Robin invites you to read her life story and share in a customer review about what you experienced as you read this book. As you know, with Robin's radio show, Mystic Radio, spending time with Robin in any way is an experience, not an explanation. Robin wants to hear from you after you read more about the intimate details of her personal story than were previously revealed. Enjoy the beautiful cover art of the book, created by celebrated illustrator and author Baruch Inbar. When you look at the cover of her book, see if you're familiar with the tattoo on Spirit Lady's left wrist. That tattoo is a preview of what the book has in store for you. As you read the book, find out why Robin Alexis encourages all of us to fall more deeply in love with ourselves. Purchase your copy of Spirit Lady, The Gift of Robin's Song on Amazon Kindle.
You're listening to an encore edition of Mystic Radio, originally recorded in March of 2019. Robin will return as soon as her voice returns, so listen every week for an announcement of her return date.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta and the Mystic you were hearing in the background. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with us for sessions with Robin, and you can see how powerful they can be, you can call us at 530-859-2499 or check out our website, RobinAlexis.com, for details, and follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun on Facebook. One of the things that's been happening is my mother feels like having me for daughters, like having a megaphone. And so she's like in my ear telling me, oh, post this on Facebook. Oh, write this book for your father. And now she's talking on the radio show too. So if you need a medium, my mother's certainly advertising that I'm pretty good at it. So you could call.
It's kind of like Shirley's moved in with us.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, okay, thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is. Thanks to Eric, always back in the studio, for flying this bus for us today here at Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. We will see you next week right here, Mystic Radio, every Wednesday live, 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, to answer your questions and appreciate the fairies. Eat organic. They will help you. Organic is wonderful. This is Mystic Radio.
Thank you for listening to Mystic Radio with Rob and Alexis. I'm Joy Air, and my company, Freedom with Joy, and producer Eric Ryder have brought you today's program. Tune in next Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. One of these Wednesdays we will be announcing when Rob and Alexis will be back live.